and welcome back to Eleutheria, where we talk about liberty. And today we're going to talk about liberating you from the cuck that's in your house that you might not even realize you have. Oh, geez, guys, I had to move last night, and now my camera's a bit skew. Damn it. Ew, that's even more skew. Oh, my word. That's a bit better. Okay, guys. Okay. Yes, I was late. I was late because I was talking to one of my other viewers on WhatsApp. Not Gentle. One of my other viewers. My surprise guest for tomorrow. My surprise guest. Yes, I haven't set that stream up yet, but I have a surprise female guest tomorrow afternoon at blah blah Cottage 4. It's always crypt. Oh. Skew Tuesday, yes. Hello, Joe. Joe really wants me to say this out loud. Fuck YouTube. If I say that out loud in my house, my kids start getting heart palpitations. They're like, no, mommy, no. No, mommy, no. But yes, I understand where Joe is coming from with that. Yeah. Dodgy, do you not know what happened? That Joe's video on cancel culture got cancelled. His help support my fight against cancel culture got cancelled. Oh, and then there's that as well. Yeah. Hello, anti-Marxist. Did you see your mom last week, anti-Marxist? I'm very interested in finding that out. Am I drunk? No, I'm not, Joe. You know what's wrong with me today. I have severe brain fog. I'm not sleeping well. And what I'm using to try and help me sleep didn't work last night. So now I'm just, yeah. So Gentle Inflatables gave me the topic for today because I'm that useless. Just ask. Okay. I could understand why you would assume that after how I behaved on Friday. But anyway, it's cool. It's cool. Yes, some individuals are being targeted, which is cool, which is not cool. Yeah, it would appear that there's just a mob of people that are going and reporting specific videos. What you want? Hey? No, why? Why? Hey? You also want to be in the show. Look, you're on YouTube, dude. Look. Best live stream ever. Dude, you can't do that. You're damn heavy. Do you think he knows that I'm feeling a bit lackluster today? Hey? We're waiting for the bachelor to arrive so that we can actually start the topic. Otherwise, there's no point doing this stream. Yes. Gentle, go call your bestie. Are you going to get down now? Don't pull my cable. Don't pull my cable. You're pulling my cable. Guys, where's Totenkopf? He never misses my streams. Where is he? What's going on? What's going on? Okay, you need to get off now. Yeah, you need to get off. No, don't pull his tail. Off you go. Take him outside. Whew. I feel better now. Do you guys feel better? I feel better. Yeah, wait until they've stopped having their fun with Joe, then they'll start climbing all over you as well, Dodgy. I'm so glad to hear this, anti-Marxist. I'm so glad. That is good news. That is very good news. So my husband's just messaged me to say that he can't go to the shops because he left without a buff or a mask today. Should be a mask in the cubby hole. Oh, he's here. Never mind. Hello, Goat. It's nice to see you. Yeah. Thank you for subscribing to me after watching Laura's stream on Friday night. That's awesome. Dodgy reported Totenkopf because he wanted to feel like a lefty. Okay. And Dodgy's going to be naked, and I'm not sure what that's in relation to or why he needs to be naked. But okay. If that's what you like. Oh gosh, the dog is so excited because Dad's home. I wish you could have seen the way he galloped past now following Dad. Like, my human's home, my human's home. It was so funny. Anywho, so Gentle pointed out to me that there's quite a few bachelors that watch my streams, and there's probably certain things that they haven't even thought about cleaning or thought about buying that maybe they should have. Like, I don't know, have you girls ever, when you were still dating, did you ever date a guy and you're at his place and you were like, okay, well, let's cook dinner, and then you go and you realize he doesn't have a can opener or a vegetable peeler or I don't know, any number of things that you would actually need to have a functioning household. They always manage to have bottle openers though, so. What's wrong there? What's wrong? Where's your blue one? Okay. There's a mask in the cubby hole though. So yeah, have you ever felt that you bachelors, I swear they don't think of the most simple things. Do you guys that live alone, do you have a toilet brush? Please tell me you have a toilet brush. Yeah, do you have a bed base? Or is your mattress just on the floor? Do you have a bedside table? Do you have bedside tables? Do you have bedside lamps? Do you even have curtains? Like, do you have net curtains, you know, like the voile curtains so that people can't see inside? Do you have any of those things? I'm trying to think what else. Geez, my legs are itchy now from Nelson climbing on my lap. I'm actually allergic to him, but it's okay. I'll get used to it. And yeah, like, I assume that you all have a kettle, okay? You do have a kettle, right? And there's probably some women here that also don't know this trick about how you can clean the inside of a kettle with all that sediment that gets left behind from boiling the water. So, do you know how to clean a kettle? Do you clean your can opener? Because I'll tell you a funny story. When my mom and dad went to the UK to empty my grandmother's house after they put her in a home, they couldn't use her can opener because it was so gunged up with all the grime of opening however many other can openers. They had to like soak it. I think actually they gave up. And they sent it, they just went and bought a new can opener. Next thing, the first thing my dad does when they get back from the UK is he cleans the fucking can opener. Hello, Germ. I'm glad I can keep you company whilst you do this. Germ, I'm going to tell you little things that you can do around the house that you can help, that will help your wife. She'll really appreciate it. Okay. So now we actually tackled one of the grossest things that you should be cleaning regularly on my stream of Totenkopf, right? So there was a toilet seat. Oh gosh, I'm covered in Labrador hair. There was a toilet seat. So you need to actually remove the seat and clean there where the screws go in, because trust me, it's going to be gross. When you take that seat off, it's going to be gross. So make sure you clean that nicely. And guys, you know what? If you can do this for your wives, like please, even if you're not single, please do it for them. Even if you have a full-time maid, they don't always think of doing those things either. So just like go and unscrew the seat for the ladies and like clean it, okay? Like do it for the ladies, okay? Well, I don't know, Shirley, because clearly my nana didn't clean her can opener, and my dad was that concerned that he came home and he cleaned. That's the first thing he did when he got home was clean the can opener so that that never happened. So I don't know. I don't know. We have an electric can opener, and I take that thingy, you know, the thingy that you lift, and then it's got the magnet, and it cuts the thing. I take that off and I put it in the dishwasher, because that's the thing that gets all grimy if the can has a lot of liquid in it and it leaks out. That's the part that gets very, very dirty. So I take that off and I put it in the dishwasher to clean. So, yeah. And let me know in the comments. Yeah, the bath plug. If you have those push bath plugs, please unscrew that thing and clean it. And do you know what's the best way to clean actually baths in general? The best way. My mom always taught me, you know, take a squirt of Handy Andy and then you wash the bath with a lappy and then you rinse it. No, 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 no. The best way is to take some bicarb, so like just a mound in your hand, just a mound, like you're going to make a really big pot of potato soup or something, that much salt. Okay, but you're taking bicarb, not salt, and you sprinkle it in the bath. And then you can scrub all the grime off the bath. And then as you rinse that bicarb out the bath, it's going to deodorize your drain. Same with a shower. Do that with a shower. But let me know in the comments Do you know how to descale a kettle? Do you know how to get rid of that horrible brown scale that you get in your kettle? That calcium or whatever buildup? Let me know. Do you or don't you know? When I do it, I have to make sure I do it first thing in the morning and my husband's not home because cleaning a kettle gets stinky. Dodgy Idealist does that every Saturday. Remove the toilet seats or put bicarb down the drains. Yay, Tottenkopf is here. Steve has the correct answer. I have never done it with the tartaric acid, but that's because we always have vinegar. And that's how you clean a kettle. You want to descale a kettle. You need to fill it about just under halfway, I suppose, with vinegar and let it boil. Geez, Dodgy, that's awesome. Well done, you. Yeah, so you're going to fill it halfway with vinegar, maybe just under halfway, and let it boil. And you're going to see all of that buildup, that scale buildup is going to come off. And then you just want to rinse the kettle properly because obviously you don't want coffee that tastes like vinegar. Duh. And what I actually do is I boil the kettle another 2 or 3 times after that. Like I boil and I chuck the water out, and I boil and I chuck the water out. I'm not wasting water. I use it to kill ants at my back door. So I throw the hot water where the ants are crawling and then it kills them. So, yeah. And how many of you, Tottenkopf, got shots? Why did you get shots? Joking atheist says bath at your neighbor's house if you don't want to clean your bath. Yeah, okay. Or just shower. But yeah, you still need to clean the shower then as well. So yeah. But bicarb is the cheapest and most effective way to scrub something. It is amazing. Did you guys know if you cook something in a pot and it burns and it sticks to the bottom of the pot, the easiest way to get that burnt layer off, instead of standing there with the Goldilocks trying to scrub this pot, put some water in the pot as soon as you've emptied the food out, and a couple of tablespoons of bicarb, and then turn the stove on again. And it'll lift all that burnt stuff off the pot that you don't have to scrub the pot. It'll be like new. Bicarb, guys. Bicarb. Bicarb is life. He had to get Hep B shots and steroid shots. Okay, you're going to have to tell us what the hell's going on with you in Telegram. No. No, you don't need to buy a new pot. I'm guessing Steve is one of our bachelors. Yes, cleaning the oven. You know what, guys? I'm actually just going to tell you, because it's going to be boring just sitting here listening to me talk about how to do stuff. There is an amazing channel on YouTube that I watch, and they have taught me how to clean everything, how to clean my Instant Pot properly, everything. And they Melissa Maker, who started this company, Clean My Space, she actually hates cleaning. So she he thinks of the best way to, the best and easiest way to clean stuff, and the cheapest as well. So here's a link to that channel, because yeah, they'll tell you exactly how to clean whatever you want to know how to clean. They'll tell you. Sell the cow who burned your food, never worry about burnt pots anymore. Okay, but what if you burnt your food? You're going to sell yourself? Like, I never burn food because I just use an Instant Pot, and that doesn't burn. So, yeah. But you know, sometimes I leave the porridge on the stove for too long for the kids in the morning, and then yeah. Oh yeah, that makes sense, Tottenkopf. I just got your telegram. Yeah, that actually does make sense. Sorry. Yeah. Get Mary Poppins. Well, I am your Mary Poppins today. I'm telling you how to do everything. Yes, bicarbonate vinegar mix for scale around taps. You know what also, have you ever noticed like maybe your shower is like doing something weird? Your shower head is like the water's not coming out properly and it's like spraying in all weird directions. That's that scale buildup in your shower head. So instead of taking that off and having to clean it, you can pour vinegar into a jiffy bag. I know there's a lot of people in the comments that are going to say, oh, jiffy bag, because we see jiffy bags as something else, but yeah, not those jiffy bags, the actual jiffy bags. You pour vinegar in a bag and tie it around the tap head with an elastic, and it'll help get rid of all of that scale buildup in your shower head. But that's also over on the Clean My Space channel. So well, accidents happen sometimes. Inflatables, yes. Normal taps too. You can do it to anything. No, not a Durex Jiffy, a normal Jiffy bag. Just a proper Jiffy bag, not a Durex Jiffy. When was the last time you guys cleaned the crumb tray of your toaster? Now, there's probably bachelors in here saying, huh? What's a crumb tray in a toaster? Yeah, at the bottom of your toaster, there's a tray that slides out that catches the crumbs. You need to clean that out. Now, every week I take our toaster and I slide that out and I get rid of the crumbs. And then I hang the toaster upside down and I shake it. I do it outside or over the sink or whatever. My husband moans at me when I do it over the sink because then I might block the sink. So I do it outside mainly. You shake all those crumbs out. Got to do it once a week, guys. And especially you bachelors that live on toast. I'm looking at you, Totten, with your beans on toast. Yes, I did see it. Thank you, Totten. I will respond after my stream. You see, Dodgy's such a girl, man. I'm sorry, I don't mean that in an offensive way, and he's not going to take offense to it, but it does come across as offensive. But like, he knows these things. Like, he knows, yes, clean the freaking toast. There's nothing wrong with toast. I'm just saying, clean your fucking toast. Put the toaster in the spouse's bath. Well, you know, that's what you get for showering in your neighbor's shower with the neighbor. So oh yes, who knows the water trick? No, Jim, that's not a good idea. That's really not a good idea. Gentle also said about cleaning the oven. Now, I'm not an expert on cleaning an oven. Okay, I don't clean the oven. I don't clean the oven because I don't really use the oven. In fact, yeah, I don't use the oven. It's my husband or my mother that cooks in the oven, so I don't know how to do that. But Clean My Space does have a video on cleaning the oven. But please do it. And when you move out of your house, leave the people with a clean oven, please. It won't shock you as long as you let it dry. Yeah, I still wouldn't do it. Just wouldn't do it. Okay, how many of you know how to check if an egg is rotten? Let me know if you know how to check if an egg is rotten. I'd love to know. The grout between the tiles in the shower, yes. Just, you know what, just clean your shower regularly, and then you won't have issues of stuff in the grout, okay? Just even if the best way to keep your shower clean actually is to have a squeegee in your shower and wipe the water off the walls and the door and everything so that the shower can dry. Because if you just leave it wet, it'll never dry out properly, and then you get mold, and that sticks to the grout because the grout is rough, the tiles aren't, and then you have icky problems. Yeah, I suppose this is good advice. I still wouldn't clean a toaster with a hose pipe, but yeah, sure. I also wash my wife with a hose pipe, says Germ. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you all wrong. So yeah, finally, joking atheist hits on the correct answer. So if you find eggs in the back of your fridge and you don't know how long they've been there, if you want to know if they're bad or not, drop them in a container of water. If they sink, they're good to eat. If they float, throw them away. Double bag them and put them in the bin outside. They're off. So there we go. Gentle, I can't think of all the things that you suggested. What is there anything I've missed?
So last night on the group, I was washing dishes. Oh wait, there's a lot of bachelors on your stream. So why don't you stream about, every bachelor's got a toaster, every bachelor's got a little bath plug, what you call it, So you just like tune in like any of these this item. Sorry, and then you tell them, well, do you know like how much dry was in there, and if it's cleaned it, and then you can look underneath the box.
What is the correct way to store eggs? So this has always boggled my mind as to should you store them at the fridge or in the fridge? And so I read up on it, and apparently if you put them in the fridge, you must make sure that you keep those eggs refrigerated. But if you think about it, the stores don't have the eggs in a fridge, right? So if you bring the tray of eggs home, you can just leave it on the counter, not direct sunlight where it's not too hot or whatever, and the eggs should be fine. But if you refrigerate them, once they've been refrigerated, they must stay in the refrigerator. Otherwise, if you leave them out after refrigerating them and you don't cook them and they just stay out, then they do go bad very, very quickly. So See, us, we just use the egg tray in the fridge, the built-in egg trays. It's just easier. And yes, maintain your washing machines. If you don't think a washing machine gets dirty, trust me, go watch Clean My Space, learn how to clean a washing machine. You're going to get a shock. You're going to get a shock. If you've never cleaned your washing machine, you're going to get a shock. Again, bicarb vinegar in the washing machine. The comments are jumping. Yeah, we don't have a toothbrush cup because it's the most disgusting thing on this planet. It's really gross to have a toothbrush cup. Shirley's daughter-in-law once cracked open an egg to find a chicken. Oh God, no. I think I'd die. No, that's awful. I'd be put off eggs for life. Yeah, I was trying to hear what you were suggesting. How do you know if a woman has fake boobs? Put her in the pool and see. They're not filled with air, Jerome. Honestly. Store eggs in the fridge on the top shelf. Okay. Pointy side up or down? Well, ours are in the door and they have to lie on their side. So I don't think it matters. In my checkers, they're not. They're not near any refrigeration. But yeah, if your eggs are stored in a cold area, then yes, I would recommend refrigerating them when you get home. Tomatoes lose their flavor in the fridge. Okay. I did not know that. Yes, and are they pasteurized and all of that, Sean? Then, yeah. And I don't know what our eggs do, so I just follow the rule of once you refrigerate them, they stay in the refrigerator. I'm not sure about joking atheist anymore. Tumble dryers and vacuum machines as well. Yes. Have you cleaned the filters in your vacuum cleaners, guys? All these things your mummies or your maids did for you. All foods have a spot in the fridge. Veg is at the bottom, etc. Yeah. Shanae is new here. I haven't seen you comment before. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. I can't stand egg, but my kid loves them. I write the expiry date on the eggshell when I buy them, so there's no mix-up. That's clever. That's clever. We go through eggs so quickly in my house. It's not even funny because, you know, my husband's eating banting now. So, yeah, we run out of eggs before they expire. A toothbrush cup is okay if you stand the bristles up. No. No. Because, you know, when you brush your teeth, all the gob and the toothpaste and everything drips down and goes on the handle. And so all those germs like fester and everything on the handle. And even if you rinse the whole toothbrush off, you're putting it in the cup, which is more often than not dark on the inside and just like ripe for growing germs and all sorts of interesting stuff. So yeah, no, toothbrush cups are just no. Yeah, I agree, Gentle. I wouldn't be able to handle this. Yes. How often do you wipe the shelves in your fridge? How often do you wipe the place where you put your milk in the door? I think Totten is still traumatized by stories that I told him. It's because we don't wash our eggs. That's very nice, my boy. Very cool. Mm-mm. Yes, I know it's the Avo trick. Trust me, that's another thing my husband's eating copious amounts of is Avos. So like you have to try all the tricks to get the Avos to ripen once you get them home. Some eggs are stored in a sack, others are in the wife's hand. Jokes aside, I must say I enjoy pickled eggs. I've never tried them. I didn't even know it was a thing. Yeah. Yeah, wash your bed sheets at least once a week, two at the longest. Absolutely. And when you have a Labrador, every 4 days. Oh, that's Sinead. Okay, now that makes sense. Awesome. Speel jou donderse tandborsel en skud dit af asof dit jou laaste blik is. So what we do is I've got a toothbrush holder on the inside of my cabinet above my bathroom sink. So we leave our toothbrushes on the side of the sink to dry, and then I pack them away in the holder. But it's just a holder that holds the head part. And I drilled like holes in it so that it got air, so that it always dries out and doesn't get mold and shit. You're not going to put the handle of the toothbrush in your mouth. No, but you're going to handle it. It's gross. Ooh. If you do ironing, use cooled boiled water for steam iron. You won't get any residue. Yes, we do this. And we also make sure that we don't, that we run that clean thing on the iron to get all the shit blasted out of it. So that when you try steam iron, you don't get marks on clothes. If an egg is washed like in America, then you need to refrigerate them to keep bacteria out. Okay. Is that why American eggs are white? Because they wash them? Because my husband's always asked me, why are their eggs white and ours aren't? Avos are indeed one of the superfoods. Pickled eggs is a perfect bar snack. I'm sure you'll clear the bar with pickled eggs. I'm sure they stink. And wash behind your ears. Just saying. Never give a parrot avocado. Yes, I've heard this. We don't have parrots, so American eggs are racist. That's why they're white. Okay. I'm not showing it. No. Nothing. That's very cool.
But I didn't get to watch a video to do that.
Okay. Very good. Discipline is good for dogs, very bad for cats. I would not give any animal discipline. I won't even give my own children discipline, if I'm honest. I would give them what my vet recommended. So, hello, Femme Fatale, welcome. Never give dogs avocado either. Yeah, I can't say I would do that. You might be, JC, but one of the things I suggested is that people go and watch this channel for really good cleaning tips, because they're really, really good. And yeah, just like little cleaning jobs that bachelors probably don't think about, like descaling a kettle and cleaning the crumbs out of a toaster and descaling your taps and stuff like that. So you might want to watch again from the beginning. It might be helpful tips for you. I don't know. Yeah, and remove your frickin' toilet seats and clean them properly. Okay. I don't care if you have a wife or a maid or whatever. Just do that for them, okay? It's about the chicken that determines the color of the eggs. White hens lay white eggs. Okay, so I guess they only have white hens in America. I think this has been debunked, that it's not as effective as they say. I think what you can achieve with Coca-Cola, you can also achieve with bicarb. It like does the same thing, and bicarb's cheaper. So, don't have lilies if you have cats, highly poisonous for them. Well, if you have cats that eat plants, then yes. But if your cats won't eat plants, then you can have lilies. Yes, vinegar and bicarb can handle most cleaning and stinky things, funnily enough. There was another thing we said, JC, is like to chuck bicarb down your drains like regularly to make sure they don't stink. Yeah. Coca-Cola cleaned my terrible pan. Yeah, bicarb is cheaper. Yeah, that was another tip that I shared because JC's late to the party. I'm just going to say again, if you burn food in a pot and it's like stuck and burnt on the bottom of the pot, after you've emptied the food out of the pot, then put some water in and a couple of tablespoons, like this much water, just to cover the bottom of the pot. And a couple of tablespoons of bicarb, and then turn the stove on again and let that boil. But watch it because it will boil over, which is a bit of a pain to clean up. But at least then your stovetop is clean as well. And yeah, it'll just lift all that burnt food off of the pot and you won't have to scrub the pot. It'll be much easier. So my sister does a sticky chicken wing dish. She takes obviously chicken pieces and lays them in a oven dish, and then she sprinkles a pack of brown onion soup, I think, over them, and then pours ginger beer over it, and then bakes it in the oven. That's pretty awesome. So if a black chicken makes nice with a white chicken, you get a mixed race egg. And Shirley with the wisdom. Of course, one has to be a rooster, though. Chicken cooked in Coke with lemongrass and garlic is fantastic. Okay, cool. I've had stuff stick no matter how much spray and cook I use. So yeah. No, it's not going to work for a really stinky drain, but to maintain drains. I'm talking about stuff that you should be doing to maintain a clean home is to flush some bicarb down there like once a week or whatever. Or white vinegar. Breaks down all the fats and shit that's clumping up in there. Coca-Cola chicken was big in the 80s. Okay. Never really ate chicken growing up because my dad didn't like it. And now I can't eat chicken, so yeah. I know why Joe asked if I'd been drinking, and it's because I have a red nose and red cheeks, and that's because I got sunburnt at the wall. Sun and wind burned. You don't get black eggs, so I guess those brown eggs are a result of housekeeping. Our plumber is weighing in with his wisdom. If the drain continues to smell, there's a vacuum issue on the drain or a seal leak. Okay. Chicken is a vegetable. These two constantly say that chicken is a vegetable. Unfortunately, my stomach disagrees that chicken is a vegetable. So, hashtag just saying. Yeah, maybe you guys can chuck some comments as to what, like, cleaning conundrums you never thought you had to worry about and then you discovered that you needed to clean them. Can one use the vacuum issue as an excuse? Well, I suppose you could, but eventually someone's going to tell you, well, don't you think you should call a plumber and get that sorted out? Yes, the top of ceiling fan blades. Yes, and you know, the best way to clean the top of a ceiling fan blade, if you're not going to take the blades down and wash them or brush them off outside or whatever, is you take an old pillowcase. Take an old pillowcase and slide it over the blade and then wipe the blade off. So you get all that dust off so that it doesn't drop all over your house. And then you can wipe it down with a cloth and there you go. Done. What, Dodgy? What's wrong? I must say my favorite chicken is still chicken a la king. I do enjoy chicken a la king. Well, I used to. Like, I like... No, actually, yeah, I'm over chicken. Yeah. Yes, you must also clean the snake cage and the fish tank. I really hope that you do that regularly because snake piss really stinks to high heaven. Tips for the shower door. I'm trying to think, what exactly is your problem, JC? Again, Clean My Space has cleaned showers repeatedly on their channel. So it depends on what your problem is. Do you have like hard watermark buildup that you need to get off? in that case, you need to use like really fine steel wool and like basically scratch it off. I would suggest squeegeeing down a shower after every use, because it'll just make sure you don't get any molds and nasty shit happening in your shower because it's dry. And then you also won't get those hard watermarks on your shower door. And yeah, other than that, I just clean ours weekly with Windowline and a microfiber cloth. Yes, in light fittings. If you ever notice that your lighting is not working, so lacquer, maybe look up and then you'll see all the hohos that have died inside your light fitting. I've actually changed most of our light fittings that we don't have that problem of bugs crawling in them and dying. We have one in the lounge that I'm looking at now, and it needs done. It does need done. So yeah, you need to clean those out. High pressure clean off steam. Oh goodness. Beth, the one place I've noticed people miss, if your bathroom is tiled only halfway, people don't, yes, that ledge. Yes. That ledge where the tiles stop. Wipe it off, people. Wipe it off. Unblock your aircon pipes that drain outside and clean the filters as well. Yes. Well, you know, I would actually recommend getting people in to service your aircons once a year. We don't have air conditioners, but yeah, I would recommend getting professionals in to check your aircons and clean your chimneys. Absolutely. Because your fires also, not only are you going to like make it dangerous inside because you're going to have smoke and stuff inside, and the fire is going to burn up all the oxygen in the house. Your fire is not going to work properly if your chimney isn't clean. Clean your chimney. Yeah, this is why we don't have cats. This is why we don't have cats. What's the best way to remove eggshells? What do you mean off of hard-boiled eggs? For the love of all that is good, clean the fireplace / hearth. Absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more. Doom takes stains out of clothes. Yes, because it slices them up. That's why we don't have, we don't put eggshells in our compost pot, because it would cut the worms. So if you do have, yes, you would want to get into that grouting with bleach and a toothbrush and get that mold out. You're welcome, JC. I'm glad we could help you. This was like such a impromptu topic that Gentle gave me. Yeah, I'm glad it's going down well. All in one place to get all of these things, I would say Faithful to Nature. It's an online store. I'll grab you a link. Faithful. There we go. They have the soil, well, last I checked, they have the soil essential oils. And they also have, I'm posting it in the live chat now. They also have other brands of essential oils, I think, but I like Soil because they are an organic brand and it's local. And They have beeswax, the shea butter, all of those things that you would possibly need for, I suppose, making body care products. I don't know. I make my own face cream, so I've used that before. To unblock one's pipes, apparently castor oil works or Senokot. I hope you're referring to human pipes. Do not put that shit down drains. Surely, Mr. Plumber. You know what also works for this is lemon essential oil. It'll take off the label. And the glue. Joke for the day. I've been reading Lord of the Rings, and apparently Gollum was a normal man, but wearing the ring drained him of his youth, energy, and any joy in life. Comments dropped. Must be the same ring I put on when I got. Okay. Snake cages are far worse than cat litter trays. Okay, we're never getting a snake. Shirley already replied to Steve, but yeah, we agreed on that. Well, thank you for the topic. I think we should do it together next time. How's that? Oh, you boil the eggshells and grind it finely and then do you just sprinkle it in the rose flower bed? Interesting. Dettol. What about Dettol? What did I miss? Oh, Doom and Dettol. Doom and Dettol also do good in some church services. Hallo Herman. Hoe gaan dit met jou? Soap barn. Soap barn. Is that the place there close to you? They have a shop. I've looked at them as well. Oh, you got some recipes for beard. Can I tell you something, Steve? Faithful, I bought my husband's very first beard oil from Faithful to Nature, and I got the bamboo beard comb as well. The beard oil that I got on there was the best he's used. He said it was amazing. Yeah. And I did the math because I looked up recipes for how to make a beard oil and everything. And for all the ingredients I'd have to buy because of all the different essential oils, it was just way cheaper to just buy it pre-mixed. So just saying. Human pipes. Okay, good. Good. Mr. Min also takes off labels. I think anything that's got like a bit of an oily residue will neutralize the glue, which is why lemon essential oil or whatever will remove the sticky labels. Yes, don't put any oil down your drain ever. Just on top of the soil. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. Any advice on how to dispose of used oil from the chip fryer? Oh goodness, that's a good question. That's a very good question. I don't honestly know. Unless you're friends with a mechanic, and then because they have to dispose of their oil responsibly, like you could just ask them to put it in with their oil. I don't know. That's a really good question. Does anybody have any advice for Shirley here? You see, we don't have a chip fryer anymore. We do our chips in the oven with coconut oil in a pan. And we never have to throw oil away that way. Yes, eggshells to keep snails away from lettuce in the ground. Cool. Yes, we covered this in our Thrifty Plumber stream, Dodgy. Do not try and flush any sanitary ware down the toilet, please. Tampons, panty liners, sanitary towels, anything like that, please dispose of in the rubbish. Put the oil back in the bottle, but then what do you do with the bottle, Count? Toilet. No. Don't put oil down your drains. Cooking oil will break down as it's vegetable based. I wonder if you could put oil in the compost pot, the compost heap. Could you do that? Yeah, some people do buy it to make biodiesel. They've converted their cars or generators or whatever to run on biodiesel. So yeah, soak it up with newspaper and double plastic bag it in a bin. Yeah, we're talking about a chip fryer that takes like 2 liters of oil, dude. Yeah, that's pretty gross. I don't know who would do that. They say that fish oils is really good for humans, so I pour Caltex multigrade down the drain. Can one dig a deep hole in the sand and dispose of the cooking oil? I'm just worried about how oil can contaminate water sources. And because, you know, the ground is also a water source, I'm a bit worried about putting oil in the ground. That's why I'm asking, like, would it be okay in a compost heap? I think you can put them in bokashi bins, but yeah, weird story. You need to put the oil in a bottle and dispose of it in the bin or give it to people that make biodiesel. Okay, interesting. Joe still says toilet. Dude, did you not watch my plumber stream? Have you learned nothing from me? I'm failing as a YouTube mom. Yeah, I agree with what Dodgy's saying here. Kills bacteria. When Laura worked at the salvage company, Minnie came in with a used tampon in the door panel. The mind boggles. Doug, really. Don't worry about contaminating the water table. It's already contaminated. Yeah, this is true. Suppose anything we add to the ground could only help, not make it worse. Yeah, I think just put it back in the bottle that it came out of. So don't throw your bottles away when you fill up your chip fryer. Like, put them somewhere that you can put the used oil in there. And then put it in double plastic bags and just throw it in your bin for the council to take away and put in the landfill. It's not ideal, but yeah, I don't think there's a better solution to that. This is a good question. This is a very good question. Joe has learned nothing, and that's because he's a useless admin and he's never here. I'm joking. Dodgy will have a look, but usually if you Google it, there should be places popping up near you where you can take your cooking oil, your used cooking oil, for people to make biodiesel from, which is in my opinion, the best way to deal with cooking oil. Okay, apparently that's the way Google recommends, so that's good. Gentle puts the used oil in containers and give it to the homeless bin scratchers. They use it. Wow, I did not know that. Okay, Joe, I take it back. I'm sorry. I can't afford to pay you. I'm sorry. Oh, goodness. Okay. Wow. Honestly, the amount of cuck that Joe takes from me on a daily basis, he should be charging more. Okay. That's interesting, JC. Well, you know what? If it can be used and it's, it's not going to end up causing problems, I don't have a problem. Laura doesn't even get paid that a day. Don't worry, neither do I. Joe's expensive, typical Cape Townian. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I've reached the end of the comments and it is like 5 to 5. So I'm going to sign off. I hope you guys have learned something today and picked up some useful tips. Don't forget that Clean My Space is a really fantastic YouTube channel. And I'm sure if you have a cleaning conundrum, they have already covered it. If not, leave a comment on their video and say, please, how do I clean this? And they can tell you. They'll probably make a video. So yeah, 7 Delan at 6. Okay. Yeah, give Clean My Space a subscribe. Not that they need it. They have like over 1 million subscribers, but they really are a good YouTube channel to follow if you want to know how to clean something properly, but quickly, effectively, just like the best way and cheaply as well. So yeah, this has been your Top Tips Tuesday. Thank you, Gentle, for giving me the idea. And to everybody else in the comments, thank you for your interaction and for your support. To everybody that watched and possibly liked the stream, thank you for being here. And I will catch you guys tomorrow with my super secret surprise female guest. So you don't want to miss that one. I'm going to set up the stream now. And don't wear a mask if you don't have to. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye.